It looks so yellow.
Because we got backlight coming in like a traffic light. It's not real, it's just my night light, like on the Timex watch.
You got told.
Guys, we're using a lamp. Let me take a selfie. How fast do you think it was going? Let's try to imitate it. Hey guys, what's going on? Cullen and Katie from Birmingham 1101.
Can I just have a disclaimer first? We aren't usually this color.
I usually don't wear sunglasses without sunglasses on.
If you're not aware, we we're out in the yard this weekend and didn't realize we get this much sun on March the 8th. So we're a little sunburned. Apologize.
We have an update, another exciting
I still
update.
feel like I can't breathe. Yes, we're so thankful for happy news and good updates.
Yes, crazy. I've got a little bit of footage just from the morning and the doctor's visit that I can post right now.
And I actually vlogged a little bit too.
Oh, I can post that too.
Yes, so just a little bit of our feelings before we went and what that was like.
Oh my gosh, guys, it is time. I'm getting ready to walk out the door, and it's like, this is like the milestone. This is the marker that we've been not able to get to with recent pregnancies. So I'm kind of nervous as all get out. It's like you scored a touchdown and you're about to go for 2, and if you make it, then you win the game. But if you don't, you lose the game. So I just have that, like, trying to put it to sports revelation, trying to compare it to sports. That's how my nerves are. All right, here we go. Let's load up. Boom, shakalaka. How you feeling?
Pretty good. Just kind of the same. My stomach was like sore this morning. It wasn't like cramping. It was like, felt like I've been doing crunches or something. But other than that, just about the same. Just, you know, it felt good until about 10:30. I was a little nauseous, and then I ate some crackers and I was alright.
Just the nerves. I'm just like, oh, I just want to know if we're gonna make the 2-point conversion.
Okay, I'm on my way to the doctor's appointment, and I don't really want to talk about it because I'm nervous. Just keep thinking through in my head, like, okay, if it is bad news, then what's the rest of the week gonna be like? What's the rest of the month gonna be like? What's the rest of the summer gonna be like? And then if it is good news, then what's the rest of the week gonna be like? And what are we gonna feel like? And all that stuff. And it's just, you know, all those emotions. I need to just quit overthinking everything. I mean, I don't have any reason to think that anything's not right, but if you've ever been pregnant before or tried to get pregnant or anything, you know, every single little thing that happens could be a reason to be worried. Oh, well, this happened and my right knee is hurting and my left elbow won't straighten out right. So you can come up with anything and be like, oh, well, it might not be okay because of that. Just trying to trust that it will all be okay, and God has a plan, I know, and knowing that He's with us and He has a plan is definitely helpful, makes me feel better, but it doesn't keep me from not wanting to be sad and knowing that if something's not right with the baby, that I will be sad. I mean, like, okay, God has a plan, and if it's not His plan, then it's not. That I mean, I'm not gonna be sad about it, and I don't like being sad. So, you know, we do have faith, and we believe that God is good either way, whatever happens, but that doesn't mean we won't be sad. So, hopefully it's good news and we don't have to think about all that. I don't know.
This walk is always the most nerve-wracking. There's just something about being in a parking deck in a hospital that just doesn't, I don't know. I just relate it to either bad experiences or bad memories as a kid. Like, you're coming to the hospital to see somebody that's sick.
And then when we got to the doctor's office, we weren't sure if we were gonna get like a real ultrasound or what, but they did the little handheld thing, which I think we talk about in the footage.
Yeah, we did.
But so of course it was a lot of waiting and like nervous anticipation. So here's that footage.
Oh, here we are. Here we are.
We don't get a big ultrasound today.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to video this because we're like in a different room. We're getting small, like, iPhone. The iPhone app ultrasound, so we'll see how it goes. Feeling okay?
Yeah, just nervous.
Last time we were in the same room, it wasn't good.
It was good news.
It was good news. We saw the heartbeat.
Yay!
Yay!
He didn't get to hear it or measure it or anything because he just did it on.
He did it on like one of these little things that has a screen, and I got to hold it.
That's a Doppler, but this thing opens.
It was like an iPhone.
You got to hold it?
Yeah, I got to hold it, and it was just going.
It was like this.
And we saw the head kind of in the.
Yeah, you could see like a head and a little body.
Mouth.
Last time it was just a little like dot.
It's grown a lot.
Yeah, that's why my pants don't fit.
Hey this parking deck is not so bad after all sometimes.
Today it's not. Hopefully next time it'll be good.
That thing had gotten big.
I know.
I wish I could have vlogged some of it.
I know.
We were just
I'm
in like
just
little
glad
portable.
that it was okay. Everything was good. We saw a little heartbeat. We didn't get to hear it.
And we're coming back in 1 week.
Yes. Well, because we're going to Playlist, and then my doctor's going to be out of town the rest of the next week.
No, I even said, can we get a picture of this? He said, y'all just need everything, don't you?
I was like, sorry, we're kind of demanding.
Yay!
So, good news.
9 weeks, 3 days, 4 hours, 2 seconds, 7 minutes.
Based on when it occurred. No, I'm just kidding. 4 hours.
Right. Okay, now.
So we're very, very thankful to have a positive update. We get to go back next Tuesday.
1 week. Stay tuned for another update.
Yes. So which makes me a little bit nervous because I'm like, what if something bad does happen right before Playlist, and then what do we do? So hopefully that will be good news as well. They'll also do the genetic screening at that point too, which is it's not the invasive one. I don't even know what it's called, but they take my blood, and there's some way they can see the baby's DNA in there as well, and they check for trisomy 21, 18, and 13 and 19 or something like that. So anyways, they will do that blood work next week as well. And
Fingers crossed for that.
I think it takes a couple weeks to get the results back, but they'll take the blood for it.
Yes.
Thank y'all all so much for the prayers and tweets and love. It was just so comforting sitting there as I'm waiting forever. It seems like forever.
This is like the big hump that we've been wanting to get past. And last time we said it earlier, last time we were in that room, it was bad news bears.
Yes, with that same stupid little portable ultrasound. I was like, no, not that one again. That's the one they couldn't find the heartbeat on.
I was expecting to hear something, and like he said, well, the good news is I see a heartbeat. And I was like, I don't. What are you talking about? And then you like have to like squint just a little bit at first, and then you see it just going.
Yeah. But he didn't have any problem finding it. Like last time, remember, she was like, oh, hang on, I'm on it. I'm kind of on it. I'm not on it.
Thing had gotten big, man.
Yeah, it was 3 inches. He said he estimated the crown to rump length to be 3 inches.
3 centimeters.
3 centimeters.
Whoa.
That would be really big. 3 centimeters, so about this big. But that was just, he didn't measure it officially. He just measured it kind of using his eyeball and a little scale that was on the portable thing. They don't do like the real measurements on the small ultrasounds. We're very thankful that he's letting us come back in a week, and so we don't have to wait like 4 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever to go back.
Thank you so much for all the tweets and the favorites on the tweets and the retweets and the tweets on the tweets, twats.
So I had said that if things went well this week, I would do the weekly update kind of thing. So I'll kind of just give y'all an update. I know everybody's been wanting to know how am I feeling, all that other stuff. So I have a few questions that like friends that I read their blog posts when they were having babies and stuff did. So I'll just answer some of those. This is kind of a tentative thing. I don't know exactly how we'll do it every week. If y'all have other suggestions of other things that I should add to the list that you think I should answer, then we will do that. First question is about the size of the baby, which we just talked about. An estimated 3 centimeters. All the little apps and websites and stuff say the size. I prefer to say a grape. Some say grape, some say green olives. Green olives make me want to vomit, but I know you'd be proud to know your baby's the size of a green olive.
Garlic stuff.
Total weight gain or loss. And I actually have I've fluctuated between having lost 2 pounds and 1 pound. So I haven't gained any, I haven't lost any. I think that's a good thing. I would like to make it through the whole first trimester without gaining weight. Am I wearing maternity clothes? Not specifically. My pants don't really fit too well, so I have been doing the rubber band thing where you tie the rubber band around the button and put it through the loophole.
I do that every day, so.
Some of my pants still fit, because like I have, you have some that are stretchier than others, but like my real jeans that don't give any, yeah, those aren't so comfortable anymore. Gender, obviously we don't know yet. What's your feeling?
I don't know, girl. Just because.
Just because we want a boy.
Yeah.
No, we really, honestly, clearly, we don't care. We would take anything. I don't know. Based on my symptoms and comparing them to my sister's symptoms when she was pregnant, I kind of feel like a boy. But then in my like gut feeling, I feel like a girl. Yeah. So.
A baby changes everything.
Movement. No movement yet. It's too soon for that. Sleep. How's my sleep? Did I cry in my sleep? No. Or in life?
Well, I was gonna put an input on that. Like the first week after or whatever, like the past couple weeks, you haven't like had any hormonal stuff, but she did cry in that one vlog.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was like done.
Yeah. Well,
I was kind of worried. I was like, why isn't she freaking out on me? She's not happening. It's not happening.
Well, I think I don't know, maybe this is true for other people, but I think it kind of like surprises you. And so you get really, I don't know, week 7, I think was probably my most hormonal, 7 or 8, somewhere around in there. And I don't know if you kind of learn to expect it, and so I just try to avoid things that make me emotional. But I really try to avoid things that make me emotional. But I mean, I do like get teary-eyed and stuff sometimes, and I guess it comes and goes, but hopefully that's okay. I don't know. I'm still emotional, but I think most people, maybe others would agree that you're a little more emotional in the beginning and then kind of changes.
I just know how to control her emotions.
Well, and I was telling him too, I think he's gotten to be better and more understanding and not to push my buttons.
Yes,
or the laundry,
yes, ma'am.
Or the laundry buttons. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. How high, ma'am? Would you like me to jump, ma'am?
Yes. So I think that's helped too, that Cullen, like after that vlog and y'all were all like, Cullen, just be nice to her. I think he's just been nicer, so I'm gonna have to be as hormonal. So far, sleeping is amazing. Like I don't remember falling asleep. I go to sleep like that, and I love to sleep, and it's
Follow
great.
me on Vine.
Also dreams. I have really weird dreams. What I miss is the next thing. I don't think anything. Like just because of our past experiences, I don't really feel like I'm glad to not be able to drink or be able to eat sushi or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, all that
There's
stuff.
all those Facebook posts that you see when you're trying and you're just like, I wish they would just stop complaining because I would give up the world to be feeling miserable. So I think we've got a newfound respect for like appreciating everything.
Definitely. I mean, I can't say, honestly though, like when we went with your mom to Mexican, I was like, I don't really care that I'm not having a margarita right now. I don't care. I did want some of the cheese dip, and I was unsure about the quality of their cheese, so I didn't need that. So I would say I don't miss anything enough to give up being pregnant for it, for sure.
No.
Definitely. Cravings, and all along, just anything fruity. Strawberry, red, fruity.
Yeah, we found some
Yummy.
like fresh fruit Twizzler things made out of fresh fruit.
Or like juice. I haven't gotten any more of that, the pink juice.
Ooh, kill them.
I mean, there's random stuff like, ooh, I want some donuts. But I mean, I did that before I was pregnant, you know?
Yeah.
Now it's more just like when you get it, it's just like, oh my God, it tastes so good. I can't even handle it.
What's it like?
Symptoms at this point, as far as symptoms go, since I didn't do updates up until this point, I would say they've kind of changed but stayed the same along the way. Around 6 weeks, I started to get where I would feel a little bit nauseous at different times throughout the day, and it'd last for about 30 minutes and then it'd go away. And then right at 8 weeks, it got to where I kind of stayed mildly nauseous all day, but not like debilitating, just kind of like, ugh, I just don't feel good. And then now it's about every morning at like 10:30 when I'm at work. It's different on the weekends because we sleep in. But I've been very fortunate on that front not to have bad nausea. Peeing all the time still, as far as the sleep goes. I get up usually at least twice a night to go pee. This may be TMI, but why do we share if it's not TMI anyway? Whatever. I'm just gonna tell y'all. In other people's posts, I went back because I freaked out about this. Because if you've ever been pregnant or whatever, you know, you've heard of it, your boobs hurt. Okay, just gonna put that out there.
They do?
However, in the beginning, it's like really bad. And then all of a sudden, it kind of was like not so much anymore. And so that made me panic.
Yeah, she has had a little like, my boobies aren't
was like-
sore anymore.
Like afraid people are gonna catch me at work groping myself. I'm like, did they hurt still? I don't know. And so, but my sister reassured me and my other friends have reassured me, like it comes and goes, and it doesn't stay the whole time. And I was like, are you sure? Oh my gosh. So that's kind of freaked me out that stopped about like in the last half a week, I guess, like right around 9 weeks. So just
until she leans on something, she's like, okay, they're sore still.
Yeah, it's just not as bad. So for any of y'all that are wondering about that, because I went back and looked at all my friends' posts that had done like belly week update posts, and nobody said anything after like 7 weeks about them hurting anymore. And I was like, I need to know, did they still hurt? Best moment this week. Probably, obviously, hearing the heartbeat.
Just now, yeah. We didn't hear it. We saw
and
it.
celebrating my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun, too.
Passing out on her birthday? That was so fun.
Yes, having dinner and then passing out on Cullen's
that
shoulder.
birthday dinner was dank as junk.
It was really good. Seeing the heartbeat, too. Yes, not
yes.
hearing it, but seeing it. What I'm most looking forward to would be getting past the first trimester and hoping things still continue to go well. That would be, I'm actually just kind of looking forward to getting to the end and having a baby that I know is healthy. What about you?
Same.
What are you looking forward to?
Yeah. Well, the next phase is, I want another ultrasound where I can see the profile and like hold a physical picture.
I know. We were sad we didn't get to bring a picture home today.
That's my next.
So looking forward to having a picture that you can look at too.
Like I'm tangible. I gotta hold something.
I think that's all the questions that I have or know of. I guess I can start taking pictures of my fat at this point, and put one of those up. But we won't do that this week because, I mean, it's just kind of bloatedness at this very moment. If y'all have other questions that you've seen in other people's posts or seen other people talk about that you'd like us to add to the list, let us know. Still kind of like hesitant and nervous and don't even really want to do this update post because it makes me nervous that we're talking about it. But
I think now we can just go for it. Let's do it.
I think we should just, it's been 9.5 weeks. We need to talk about how we're feeling.
Yeah. Tuesday at 2:15 p.m. Again, we have to wait all day. So stay tuned for next week and follow us on Twitter. If you're not following us on Twitter, keep us in your prayers. Follow us on Facebook.
If you're not following us on Twitter, you should be praying.
Don't forget to click subscribe if you haven't already to follow our journey. We've got like 3 or 4 other videos before this that will be listed below, so you can kind of catch up if you haven't.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go watch them.
And we will be back next week with another update. Thank y'all so much.
Hopefully it'll be a positive one.
Yes. Thank y'all so much for all the love and support.
Thank you,
it means
thank you.
everything to us.
It really does. We're like every time overwhelmed and amazed. So thank y'all so much. We're very appreciative.
I'm afraid to scare you now because I don't want to like make you jump
scare me.
or anything.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't scare pregnant people. It's not a safe thing to do.
Woo! When you get to 9 months, then I can scare you.
Yes, so I can go into labor.
Oh, I'm gonna scare her so good. Oh, you'll wait.
You're gonna be making a fun and be like, Cullen, my wires is broke.
Gotta go. All right, guys, we love y'all. We'll see you next time. Bye.
You're the one for me. It doesn't get better. Now can I still believe? Even though we said we're taking it slow, we'll see where it goes. I already know if you're asking that you're the one for me. You're the one for me.